Do not get a divorce without knowing this one thing about the family court system. Hey, this is Albie, also known as your courtroom BFF. I spent 12 years in the family court system. One trial after another trial, custody battles, you name it. Everything that you are going through, I guarantee you I have gone through it twice. I am here to school you on all things divorce, custody, and beyond so you don't make the same mistakes that I made and you don't spend the over $100,000 that I spent. Today, we are talking about the number one thing you need to know before you go to court to get a divorce. This one thing is a big shocker for most people, and it might have you think twice about going to the family court to get a divorce. So let's start with what is the family court system. The family court system assists spouses in finding a fair compromise to the dissolution of marriage and or family when one cannot be agreed upon. Let me be straight with you. No one wins in a divorce or custody battle. I did not know my divorce was going to take me through 4 custody battles and losing a lot of rights that I had. Now that we understand the family court system, there's one other little piece that I want you to think about. The court system was never designed for families. No, they weren't designed for families, or were not designed to handle our mess. The family court system was actually established in 1914 in Ohio to handle support cases and helping families work through some of their issues. Now it is a full-fledged business. And when I say business, I mean a business. I wanted to share that with you because I really want you to think about that. You have a system that is helping you make decisions about your life and what you do with your life. And that, my friend, is the biggest shocker. The moment you walk into that courthouse with or without attorney and get a case number, you have lost all control. That case number signifies that you will now have a stranger helping you decide what to do with your family affairs. I always say you lose control and access the moment you get a case number. Alvie, what are you talking about? What am I going to lose control over? Oh, let me tell you. You lose decision-making power over your investments, your assets, insurance, your home, whether you get to keep that home or they're going to get that home, your car, whether they get the car or you get the car that you really don't want. And last but not least, if you have children, when you get to see your children, how that time is spent and how long. This is why you need to think long and hard before you enter the family court system. Those decisions over those key aspects of your life are now in the hands of somebody who wears a black robe that you don't even know. And if you think that they care about you, I'm sorry. They have a caseload. It's called a docket, and they are going through their caseload one by one as quickly as they can. So if you have the opportunity to either reconcile or work out an agreement with your spouse, please do so. You do not want a complete stranger making big decisions about your life. To tack on to that, the family court system tends to bring out the worst in people. I've seen it. I've experienced it. So although you may have an agreement with your spouse, if they go out and hire an attorney, that attorney is going to probably point some things out to them. And then they're going to bring those requests or try to negotiate with you. And that can balloon out of control. You add their ego plus their attorney's ego, and now you have a situation that you didn't think you would be in. So what can you do? Like I mentioned, if you can reconcile, reconcile. I believe in the institution of marriage. I think it's a beautiful thing. Obviously, there's things that happen, and sometimes you have to go your separate ways. I get that. However, if you're on the other side of that and the writing is on the wall, I get that too. If you got to put up deuces, then it's deuces. If that is the case, try to work out an agreement with your spouse without attorneys involved. Now, once you do have that agreement, I do think it is very smart of you to have an attorney to review it. I didn't necessarily say hire an attorney to go fight the case. That's different than what I just mentioned before. I'm saying just have them review it to make sure you're not missing anything. Depending on your state and county family laws, you may be leaving things on the table, and I really don't want you to do that. Once you do that, you file and you go on about your life. If you are served papers and it is going to be a fight, once you get that case number, please try to settle as quickly as you possibly can. Listen, hear me now. This is not the time to be petty because petty's expensive. Petty's gonna draw out your case, and that just means more money, more money, more money. It is not time to be petty. Leave that to the side, get your business done, and move on with your life. I know that was a little direct, but I'm telling you from experience, 12 years, come on people, 12 years in the family court system, I know how these things can drag out because one or two people were petty. So now that you know the biggest shocker of the family court system, think long and hard about what you're about to do and what you're about to enter into. The family court system can be a beast and it can spiral out of control quickly. If you find that this is just a little bit overwhelming and you need somebody to talk to, I'm your girl. I'm your courtroom BFF. You can find more videos and information in my online course, the DIVODY Academy. There's a whole chapter on the family court system, and I dive into all the details you need to know before you file. Or if you didn't have time to do that and someone filed and served you, I got you. I tell you exactly what you need to do. Go check out Chapter 1, Family Court 101 in the DIVODY Academy. It's going to give you all my mistakes, aha moments, and the things attorneys really don't want you to know. Be sure to subscribe to this channel to learn all things divorce, custody, and beyond. If you are or you know someone who's going through a divorce or custody case and they need some help, send them to the DIVODY Academy at www.divody.com. There, they will find everything that they need to prepare, withstand, and overcome the family court system. To all my attorneys and therapist friends out there, go to alvymcnair.com to find digital products to help you with your clients.